everybody. How are you all? Hope you are all fine and busy with your daily classes. But you people are getting only one subject in a day and got enough time to prepare and study that lessons. So don't waste your time, learn the daily lessons. Okay. Now today we are going to learn a poem, and the name of the poem is The Kite. Okay, and it is written by Harry Benn. He was an American screenwriter who was born on 24 September 1898, Arizona in United States. So, you know what is kite? Kite, of course, it is a bird, and you know another kite which you play. So, we are going to learn the poem of kite which you play. We make it in different colors and in different shapes. Now, the kite symbolizes togetherness. Okay. Now, kites can be, as I said, it will be in different colors and shades according to your taste you make. Okay. Kite flying is always very enjoyable. And in our country, especially in the capital of our country, on 15th August, people used to come to India Gate. That is Independence Day. They used to come and fly kite and show the togetherness and unity of our country. Here the poet tells us his own imagination, whatever he feels when he fly a kite. And you know how the sky is. The sky looks very blue and clear. And in the blue clear sky, a different color of kite when it goes up and up and up, and it looks very beautiful. So the kite goes up. How it goes up? It moves forward according to the speed of the wind. Okay, when the wind blows very fast, very quick, the kite goes up, and when the wind slows down, the kite falls and take a rest. And here the poet compare a kite to a ship. You know, ship which sails on the sea water. You know, in the sea there will be waves, and the ship moves according to the waves of the sea. When the waves come up, the ship will go up. When it comes, it will come down. The ship will come down. Like that, our poet is comparing the kite to the moving ship on the sea water. And sometimes the kite goes sideways and plunges down. So here the kite, due to the speed of the wind, I have already mentioned, due to the speed of the wind, it goes up and comes down and takes a rest. Okay, the wind falls and it takes a rest. And with the help of a string, the flyer uses string, and when the wind moves very quick, the flyer has to release the string so that it will go up. Then when it is slow or moves slow, the flyer rolls the string on his hand, and according to the speed of the wind, he has to untie the string. So, but it was very beautiful. It is very beautiful to watch, and as it moves high, it looks very beautiful. But at last, sometimes it can happen. The kite will go and fall on a tree, and it will get torn, rugged, and that is it. It is an unfortunate thing. The kite gets rugged and get torn, and that is the end of the kite. So this is our poem. The poet has said in a beautiful way. Now I will read this poem for you. Okay, all of you, those who have the textbook, please look at your text. The kite. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail. Its tail. When the kite goes up, we can hear the fluttering sound of the kite. It makes a cracking sound or a fluttering sound when it goes up. Okay. Then soars like a ship with only a sail. As over tides of wind it rides. According to the speed of the wind, it rides. Of wind and it rides. Climbs to the crest. Climbs to the crest, that means it goes to the top of a gust and pulls. Then seems to rest as wind falls. When the wind falls, the kite takes a rest. When string goes slack, you wind it back. When the strings go slack, slack means when the loose, slack means it is loose. So the flyer rolls the string on his hand and run until a new breeze blows. Until another new breeze comes, the flyer has to wait. He will roll the string on his hand and he has to wait. And its wings fill and up it goes. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. Once again, the poet is reminding us, it's very beautiful on the clear blue sky to watch a kite moving up and up and up. So again he is reminding the same lines. But a rugged thing you never will see. What's that rugged thing? That is, it goes on the top of a tree and it gets torn when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. So that is the end of the poem, and it's very beautifully Harry has written, and I will show you some important new words. That is snaps. What's the meaning of snaps? Make a cracking sound or fluttering sound. Okay. Soars. What's the meaning? Soars. Rises up. Crest. Top. Goes slack. Becomes loose. Rugged. Rough and torn. Now the spelling, you have to see the spelling of rugged. What spelling? R-A-G-G-E-D-E-R. How to pronounce it? That is rugged. Rugged, the meaning rough and torn. Now, here our poet. He was an American screenwriter. Born on 24th September 1898. Where he was born? Arizona. In United States. So this is our today's poem. You have to read this poem many times. That is, I hope you will read more than 3 times and learn the new words, the spelling and the meaning of it which I have written, and learn it properly. Okay? Don't waste your time, study properly.